I hate it when I'm being sad that I don't have a boyfriend, and some guy that I don't know will be like, oh, I bet so many guys want to date you, but like, I have to get to know them. But once I get to know them, they usually find something that they don't like about me soon enough. So the conclusion is, I'm the problem.
True.
I've come to the realization that there's so many benefits of having me in your life, and that's why I made the decision last night to block all of the men that I've ever spoken to.
It's really messed up.
Guys, I figured out the reason why I'm single. Apparently you have to go outside and meet people. Like, you actually have to go outside and talk to them.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me.
What?
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. I've talked to my therapist about that already, but I'm screaming on the internet about that because, I just need everyone to know, I guess. I don't talk to anyone, not via internet, not in real life. I'm silent all the time.
That's okay, I don't listen to women.
Obviously, I have no boyfriend and I'm very sexually frustrated. I either need to travel or someone, I don't know. That's it, thank you for listening to that. I'm very lonely, I'm 21, I have no friends, I have no partner. It's nice being alone. No.
Feminism has left a trail of unhappiness among women, despite the fact that they now enjoy more rights and opportunities in the United States than ever before. This poses a dilemma for feminists who believed that women's complete liberation would vastly improve their lives. So, who or what is to blame for this discrepancy? Is it feminism itself, the patriarchy, or something else entirely? Here's my take. When you double the labor pool, you inevitably end up halving the wages. What started as a choice for women to work has now become an expectation. If a woman is both a mother and holds a job, she's often expected to do everything, even if she outsources part of that workload to immigrant women. Why? Because women tend to prefer partners who are more successful than themselves. The issue arises when there's a scarcity of successful men relative to the increased success of women. These highly sought-after males have their pick of the litter and can easily move on to another relationship if one doesn't work out because there's no shortage of women vying for their attention. So, who benefits from this situation? Not most men, as their value has depreciated. Not most women for the same reason. The ones who benefit are the very few highly valued men who are at the top of the food chain. It's worth noting that these individuals often work long hours to maintain their competitive edge in high-salary careers. If we take a more cynical view, one could argue that capitalism emerges as the victor in this scenario. Wages are suppressed, the birth rate declines, leading to calls for increased immigration, further depressing wages, and marriage becomes a luxury reserved for the wealthy, exacerbating economic inequality. In this light, feminists could be seen as unwitting pawns of capitalism. Feminism's impact on family values and culture has been deeply damaging, acting as a slow poison that has driven men away from women. While feminism initially championed equality, the scales have now tipped, with women often receiving more benefits simply for being women. The current goals of feminism seem unclear. Recent achievements include encouraging women to engage in questionable behavior under the guise of being bold and independent, reducing men to desperate simps, fostering a hatred for masculine traits, fabricating false accusations. Many women weaponize feminism to ruin men's lives, complaining about trivial matters, and consistently blaming men for their own missteps. Feminism has significantly altered the landscape for modern women and the dating scene. Today, women might take offense if you hold a door open for them, and a compliment like, "You look very nice today," could land you in hot water with HR or on the unemployment line. Many women have developed a hostility towards men, attacking them for the slightest perceived offense, whether real or imagined. It's crucial to differentiate between women who seek genuine equality and those radical liberal extremists, often dubbed feminazis, who devour men and trample on their dignity. The modern woman often believes she deserves special treatment and only the top tier of men, neglecting the average guy who might not earn as much but would treat her with kindness and respect. The dynamic between men and women is intricately intertwined. As women's roles have evolved, sometimes without unanimous agreement, men have adapted accordingly. Now, women find themselves not only facing a world that doesn't meet their expectations, but also dealing with men who don't fit their ideal. A quick Google search reveals numerous articles pondering the question, where have all the good men gone? Millions of women today, who hope for marriage someday, may never see that hope fulfilled. The number of unmarried women, often termed old maids, is on the rise, leading to growing anxiety among women about their marriage prospects. Yet, in their quest for a partner, some women have abandoned dignity and purity, using sex as a bargaining tool, hoping it will secure them a husband. The importance of male leadership has been marginalized, replaced by a new breed of empowered men who reject traditional family life. As long as a man fulfills his financial obligations, society considers him a good father, allowing him to live solely for himself without obligations to anyone else. This has given rise to a new generation of super alpha males who have the freedom and resources to invest in themselves rather than being drained by the demands of a wife and children. Absolutely. Children often bear the brunt of these changes, but the focus here is on women's happiness. As men adapt to a world where they perceive women as potential threats in divorce, they either prepare for it or avoid marriage altogether, further diminishing women's importance in their lives. In essence, women's significance in the eyes of men has plummeted. They are no longer seen as crucial or irreplaceable, leading to profound feelings of insecurity and, unfortunately, a rise in risky behaviors like sending naked selfies. The increasing popularity of mail-order brides, metaphorically speaking, reflects men's growing reluctance to tolerate what they perceive as women's shortcomings. This attitude persists even if these shortcomings were once accepted for the sake of the family unit. Today, women are often seen as disposable and undesirable once they reach the age of 30. Online dating platforms like eHarmony are filled with women struggling to present themselves as worthwhile companions, a sad and disheartening reality. In the past, when women were young and attractive, they could rely on their looks to secure a partner's commitment. The church and societal norms would shame a man for breaking his vow, and the threat of child support would loom over him. He would risk becoming an outcast, even losing friends. However, today's men feel fewer constraints. Women no longer have compelling reasons to expect men to stay committed beyond their prime, except for the fear of financial repercussions, which men now anticipate and prepare for. When you piece it all together, you see single mothers struggling with social isolation, living day to day without resorting to pills to escape their loneliness. They engage in fleeting, meaningless encounters with men who don't care about them, seeking temporary relief from their solitude in moments of physical intimacy. Yet most nights, they find themselves crying themselves to sleep, the emptiness of their situation overwhelming them. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.